Hi, I'm Dave. Now, every time Tesla adjusts the price, whether it up or down a few £100, a few £1,000, dollars, it's headline news everywhere. But there's a massive price war going on absolutely everywhere around the world. And it's not only EVs, they're at rock bottom prices, it's ICE cars as well. They can't sell them. Well, welcome to Dave Takes It On. So stick with us while Dave investigates what's going on. Now, when we look around the world, we can look at any country you like, America, UK, doesn't matter. The dealers are stocked with models. They have a higher level of stock than they've had for a long time. Sales are down historically. This is ICE cars now, this is not EVs. Sales are down. We hit a peak back in 2016. That held high for 2017, 2018, then started falling. This was before COVID, started falling, and we haven't yet, 4 years later, got back to pre-COVID levels. Sales are down. Now they will announce all sorts of things, excess profits and record profits and everything else. Simple fact is they're selling less cars now than they ever have done. They're charging more for them, so the profit margin is higher, but they're not selling as many. Lots of the dealers, particularly over in the States, they are absolutely stocked full of cars and they just can't sell them. A lot of dealers, UK and in America, have got 2023 models unsold. If you want to see them in the UK, go and have a look on Auto Trader. They've got brand new Vauxhall Corsas in there, down at about £22,000. They started at £36,000 list price. They're now down into the £22,000 range. Brand new car, never been driven, manufacturer's warranty, the whole lot, just happens to be last year's model. And at this price, it's now heading down to where it actually should be. A Vauxhall Corsa should be below £20,000, preferably about £18,000. But £20,000 for a brand new EV from Vauxhall with manufacturer's warranty, and you get, I think it's 1 year free charging through Tesla, or is it 3 years? 3 years free charging. That's quite a deal for someone. And this is happening everywhere. In America, they're discounting like mad. This is petrol, diesel, hybrids and EVs. The Mackeys, the F-150s, they've been butchered. Some of those are $20,000, $30,000 off list price. GM has got so many cars stuck in dealers, they just can't sell. You know, if you look at last year, for example, they sold a total of 75,000 cars. 75,000! That day's production for someone. Looking at this year, it's actually going really bad. They've got some new models coming out, the Blazer, Silverado and Equinox, but the best-selling car from the first quarter of this year is still the Chevy Bolt, discontinued. 12,000 of those they sold. The Lyric, 3,800. The Blazer, 463. Silverado, 443. I don't need to tell you, this is not mass production. And with mass production, you get low cost to produce. These are being virtually handmade. And the cost of them must be absolutely staggering. We know from Ford that they reckon $120,000 on every Ford Mach-E that they sell. They only sell them for $60,000 and they lose $120,000. This is crazy. The more they sell, the more they lose. But, of course, having made them, if they're just sat there doing nothing, you've lost the money anyhow. You may as well sell them and get something for them. So be prepared. There's some massive discounting coming up. There was one car, and I've forgotten which make it was, but I was watching a channel over in America, which was Car Edge, and they look at all the cars. They look in particular at stock days. This is how many days it will take if you got no more new cars and you carried on selling them at the rate you have been selling them. And the first car has just reached 600 days. 600 days, that's 2 years, near enough, of stock. And it can't sell it. It means that some of the cars in the showrooms are 2022 models. Never been on the road, never been used, never been touched. 2022 models haven't sold. And so the manufacturers now have a choice. You see, they've been hoping that one day sales will suddenly pick up. All the pent-up demand that was created during the virus and the parts shortage and everything else, shipping shortage, they're hoping there's a pent-up demand that's suddenly going to launch itself. But in the meantime, what they've done is they put the prices up so they make a better profit. And people today, they've got no money. That's why the repossessions are going up as well. The delinquencies, the people defaulting on car loans, is at a record high. And they're putting prices up and hoping to sell. One day, someone's going to wake up and realise if you've got a Mackie on the forecourt, it's been there for a year, and you can't sell it at £60,000, you probably never will. And so you just have to reach a point where you go, let's just get rid of it. Let's put it up for $40,000. Let's get $40,000 in the bank and write it off. That would be better than having it sit there for another 2 years and at that point be worth nothing. Who in their right mind is going to buy a 4 or 5 year old car that's never been on the road? I mean, the tyres will probably start perishing for a start. So the manufacturers there's going to be an absolute bonanza. So for all you petrol heads out there, all you hybrid lovers, all you petrol and diesel fans, get ready. You're going to see an absolute mass of cars coming on the market at hugely discounted prices. Petrol, diesel, hybrids, and yes, EVs as well. And these are ones, all of these, that previously haven't been able to sell. When they bring them down to a sensible price, people will start going, actually, now I'm ready to buy. And if the price has come down dramatically, it means their finance has come down, even if the interest rate is higher, so they can now afford them. It's happening in the UK. Have a look on Auto Trader. You'll see so many new cars advertised on there, straight from the dealers. And it's, list price 36,000, reduced to 27,000. You're thinking, that's crazy. Who on earth put it up at 36,000 in the first place? You can imagine, Vauxhall Corsa, 36,000. I'm not joking, 36,000. And they thought they were going to sell them. They'll have a struggle selling them at 20,000, I'll tell you that. But at 20,000, they're actually not a bad car. I personally wouldn't have one for a number of reasons, but £20,000, it's a nice little runaround. So you get free charging as well at Tesco, so you don't even need to buy a charger. For someone, these are absolute cracking bargains. So I think we've got a couple of years of real discounting to get through this horrible 2024, which is proving to be a disaster of a year. And when we come out the other end, it's going to be a very, very different situations in a wide variety of ways. So really look forward to that. So thanks very much for watching. If you'd enjoyed it, please subscribe, click the notification bell. And if you have liked it, click the like. If you want to leave a comment down below, let me know what you think is happening for 2024 and where it's likely to go. I'm Dave.